let me introduce you with what I am doing. As you see, I got these models, which is a bit broken, sorry for that, going on. And those were an idea of mine, which is on a very newly designed home or house. You could prefer which one you want. And these houses were very special because it's newly designed just by me. I think of many interesting uses of it, which could possibly be invented in the future and are partly already invented. So let's look at its first advantage. So firstly, it is very convenient. Why do I say that? For many reasons. So firstly, you can see from the bottom to the top. What does it look like? A fair cube or cuboid. And what does a fair cube or cuboid look like? What's on the board? Cargos. So I put cargo here because it looks similar to our house, doesn't it? And it is cargos and our house convenient to transfer. So, I mean, like, if cargos are free to transfer like this on boat, on sea, on like whatever, on land, on sky, why can't your home, our house, be transferred like this? Look, here. Do it have any base in the ground? Does it pump anything into the ground? No, it doesn't. So it could move around freely like you want. So that's my first advantage. And my second advantage, ignore the advantage 3 that was done accidentally, and was that it improves your life quality. Let's look at these walls. Well, it looks like probably nothing on my models. And it wasn't really invented now, but I am imagining that if we could make those walls like one of these, but transparent, hard, not easy to break, water, lightning, and all those things proof, we could make an electronic screen projection wall. So you might not understand what that is. Fine. Imagine it's a humongous iPad with no buttons. Listen to our command with your voice and no camera. You shall get the idea now. And also, the color could change, obviously, like an iPad would do. So it could probably bring you two systems, I think of myself. A good morning system, good night system. According to scientific studies, there were a very special system in human that tells you you should wake up by the general variation of sunlight increasing through time. And it just wakes you naturally up. And it's perfect for your health. So our walls can mimic sunlight and wake you up generally. Well, perfect alarm clock. And that's not fantasy, by the way. That is part of what I mentioned already invented. What's that? Toilets. That's toilets. And you could see that the toilet is transparent. This is not in any fiction films. This is actually a toilet in Tokyo, Japan. And it is invented by Japanese people, which the walls are designed to be transparent and then translucent in the variation of some electronic variations, or So these walls were a prototype of what I'm thinking of, and it could be an inspiration of what actually brings to build the house in the future. Right, moving on. Right, also safety. Great, safety. So safety just merely comes on for many of houses. There were many natural disasters that our house could actually resist, but I'm going to list one of them. In many news, I have read news about people losing their houses in flood, but our house solves that because it is just light and it could move, it just gets on with everything. So that is basically my house. That's pretty magic. It has many other uses you could see on the board, and yes, That's my speech. Thank you very much.